the top right-hand side of the map. I'm going to be kicking things off here in game number 1. With our red pros player, it is Dark. And he's going to be going up against the blue Zerg down to the bottom left-hand side. It is. The fuck, did I just introduce Dark as hero? Fuck me, I'm just so out of it. Wow. Well, that's bad. I'm just not having a good day. Now it's too warm in this fucking room. Oh, I'm going to open the window again. I'm going to come back and I'm going to try and reintroduce the players. Really not having a good day, am I? It really is just one of those days. Oops, Tracer just took a dive off the table. She's had enough as well. Get back up there, Tracer. That's my mini Tracer that took a dive. My large Tracer is still standing tall. Got a lot of Tracer stuff in this room. We've got a Tracer poster, we've got a Tracer mini, we've got a Tracer pop. Got a box with Tracer on it. It's so windy. Clouds are moving so fast outside. Right, we're going to go for attempt 2. So, the bottom left hand side, our blue Zerg player is Dark. And to the top right, our red pros player is herO. What was the name on the ball? It was Karen87, but it said sponsored by Dark Ones. Sponsored by Dark Ones, saving your life. Alright. So, setting on up, having a look to see what's going to be going on. A couple of Stalkers are on the way out. I'm just going to be seeing where this sort of goes. So, a couple of Stalkers on the way up. We're going to be seeing this Creditor's coming down with this Nexus on the natural. Nothing really too crazy. And and yeah, sorry, I'm really not having the best of days right now, guys. I'm just like so out of it. I'm gonna go home and like sleep for like an hour when I'm finished with this, then come back and actually get some work done. Because I'm just all over, like, it's a mess, this cast right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, so probe is gonna go down here. Queen and Ling's just gonna be picking that off nice and quickly, and just gonna be seeing the robo facility is on the way up for herO in his main base. So from herO, actually pretty standard stuff. Not even Twilight, just super fast robo coming down. And something which Dark will come in and see. He'll know that robo is kind of pre-Twilight Council based on the timing of it. So that's some good information for Darky, and let's see how he plays it out. And we're seeing 3 gates in total, so it's going to be 4 gates, just some early pressure. 5 gates, sorry, actually 6 gates, oh my god. It's just a straight up big, massive gateway all in. So herO going super aggressive right from the get-go here in game number 1. I mean, does that overload with the scout on the robo? Does he figure out, is this sort of attack, or what's he going to do? I mean, sending another overload in is an option. He does have pneumatized carapace, so you can send this other one in as well right now if you'd like to try and get a little bit more done here. And just trying to get a little bit more done. Gonna see a few more Zerglings on the way up, so I mean Dark begins to prepare, but starting a lair as well. I don't think he realizes just how aggressive this is gonna be. War Prism getting ready to go. Overlord here does not quite see anything just yet. Feelings will counter-attack towards the third base, which is currently just a pylon. Trying to fake Dark out a little bit. Now he sees these units coming in, and well, more roaches will continue up. Does he cancel the lair force for a few extra resources? Could be worthwhile. He's actually supply blocked right now. Not the best times to be supply blocked, obviously, as here we go. And he's moving forwards here. A few more depths would definitely go a long way, and there they go, adding added on. Needs something a little bit more tanky against some of these Zerglings, I feel. As you're going to see 2 of these units cancelled over towards the third, knowing that the roaches are just going to get taken down instantly if they pop over here. We'll cancel them and use the resources elsewhere. So we're going to be seeing this third hatchery going down. And these units will just move on forwards and, well, see what they can do. A few more depths warping in right away here, guys, as we see the units again moving in. I'm looking to try and clean out some of these Zerglings and more. This is the big fight that herO's been wanting. And as he, again, needs to win this sooner rather than later, because all the tech will start coming up from Dark if he doesn't win the game right now. Nice force was to block a few roaches away. Drone's going to start pulling in. Never a good sign from the Zerg player, although sometimes just a necessity to stay alive. Those few extra seconds, just tank and get rid of a few extra units. 3 drones going down, pulls them back away now as the Roach count looking a little bit more comfortable here. And this Roach is going to turn around once again. A couple more Ravages morphing in. That's going to help Dark a lot if you can get them up. +1 attack is not far away from Dark. So we're going to be seeing 2 more forces coming down. Those sentries running out of energy here soon. And as he gets less energy as the Adepts are actually going to shade away into the main base. So drones are going to start going down. But now this army's a little bit weaker. We'll be able to pull back with it. The War Prism low health but staying alive. 6 workers killed as he shades back out of this position over here. And a couple crossbow barrels will land. Semi-connecting. The army will gather together now, right now. So army gathering together, going to be starting to move forwards towards the front here. 6 drones are being killed. We're going to be seeing a Overlord at the front. Not doing too much right now. A couple of Zerglings going down, and again, Roaches and Ravagers starting to take quite a bit of damage. Look at this. I mean, hero's still trying to break on through, and he's slowly making progress. The Head workers now, army supply evening up, but he is now down an upgrade. That won't help him out as this Adept shade in towards the main is going to be good to stick to. He's going to take down, well, actually no workers at all. He's just going to be waiting to shade away here in a moment too. A lot of these Adepts are low health. At the same time, he's actually chasing Overlords around over here, try and target some of them down. I mean, it's not going to supply block Dark. Dark has plenty of Overlords out, so that's not going to be a major issue. I'm just going to be seeing the few deaths begin to unload, and just going to see these Overlords backing away. Soul's just backing away a little bit, and one of them getting picked off there. RoboBay comes down from hero at home as he begins to add some Immortals into the composition, of course. His initial attack has done enough here to probably justify kind of expanding out. He obviously killed the 3rd hatchery, right? As well as killing a whole bunch of units. So I think for the most part, this is looking kind of okay for Dark as he, again, backs away with this Overlord. Twilight Council coming down. You're going to be seeing the War Prism again to the left side as well. And you are just seeing what's up. War Prism again checking out towards the 3rd base. See this drone coming up towards the 3rd hatch as well. And you see the Robot Facility coming on down here. So Robot Facility coming down, Twilight Council finishing. All the tech starting to kick in here from hero now as he gets set to go in towards his mid game. And we'll see how this will continue to develop for him here now over the next few moments. I'm just going to join up once again on the left hand side. And hero just establishes his 3rd. Still an advantage, I would say. I mean, you look at all the different things he's got coming up right now, it's starting to look very, very positive here for hero. Whereas you look at Dark, and he's still sort of just stuck on the same old tech. Now he is starting to build up into the Spire, so some Mutalisks going to be coming in shortly. It is something that won him a game earlier. The game is very far behind in against stats in the losers bracket. That's a series we cast much earlier on here today in the Leifeng Cup. So it has worked out for him before in the Spire play. Let's see if it works out again. Obviously Disruptors don't do much against the Mutalisks. More so about the Blink Stalkers, and obviously if you can get Phoenix out, then Phoenix as well. But Phoenix are a very long way away right now, so that's not looking too positive at this point. Not looking too hopeful, I should say, rather. Well, the Lord takes another couple of shots of damage. Pylon's still coming in towards the front here, ready to overcharge if necessary. And as we have the Overseer of Dark just sat just to the southwest of these few gateways. Disruptors continue to come on out right now, and again, more Mutalisks continue to come on in. Some more Muters coming up, and again, just looking to see what's going to be happening. So more Muters coming up. Roaches will be popping out as well, +2 missile attack. And his unit's a hero. Who's the barcode? I guess one of the Chinese casters. I was going to say, I was trying to think who the barcode was. Like, I just couldn't think of it for a while. And Chinese caster returns, and he will continue his march across the map here in game 1 of this best of 3. Muters starting to come out, but is there just too many Stalkers? 8 Muters against, well, yeah, so many Stalkers. I think there probably is. Blinker's 10 seconds away as well, which will help a lot, of course. And well, Muters pick off 1 Disruptor in the back already. More Stalkers warp in, and this is just going to be these Muters taking a lot of damage already. 1 Muter going down now. A 2nd Muter, no, not quite. Does get rid of the War Prism, but already so many units over here. Disruptor shots will come forwards, will chase these Roaches away, and allow the Stalkers to move even further forwards as well. The Immortals will just do so much damage here also. Splits away from those Corrosive Biles. And it's just going to be way too much damage to be done. I mean, Dark in the main base will slowly work his way around, but Only 8 meters, it's just not that scary. You can see these Stalkers already targeting some of them down, forcing them away. Just one simple warp in. And all the while, herO continue to push out the front. It's not over yet, though, actually. herO's actually being pushed back over here. Didn't think that was actually a possibility, even. Like, I didn't even think Dark would be able to push him back, so it's interesting. The meters aren't doing too much. But Dark sticking in this. The +2 missile attack will help to some extent. You just think with 2 Disruptors and 3 Immortals, this fight should be going a lot more kind of one-sidedly. Oh, well, there's a Disruptor shot to start things off. And it's a really nice connection on a Ravager and a bunch of Roaches as well. Turning around once again, more Stalkers warping in. You see another connection in towards a Ravager and a few Roaches. And still, these strays continue to come on out right now. Big blink forwards here by our Frost player as he begins to really capitalize on this. Across the map, the Mules aren't really finding much more luck. Only 4 of them remaining here. It's still just herO taking a long time to really push his way into this. New Warp Prism is here, so you can reinforce now. Still a Roach, some Links coming up. And it's Dark, though. You can see him struggling. And the third hatchery is going to be taken down once again. More probes going down as the 4 Mules that remain are still doing enough. No more Stalkers over here to kind of help. The Stalkers are actually going across the map. So he isn't too worried about those 4 Mules, apparently. Roaches, as they pop out here, will go down almost instantly. Disruptor shot forwards will just force Dark a little bit further back. Make sure he's been very honest here. Make sure he isn't sticking around in positions he shouldn't be in. As here we go, Roaches and Ravagers split up. We're going to be seeing these Stalkers blinking back once again. And Warp Prism very nearly going down at that point. Let's continue to push on in. herO has way too much. A very well executed game from him. As we're going to be seeing this army continue to trade out in the end. And herO is going to be picking off all of these units. And that is going to be GG. herO takes game number 1. Let's introduce our players. We have to the bottom left-hand side, our Red Frost player. It is herO. And to the bottom right, our Blue Zerg player. It is Dark. (1-0) lead for herO. An interesting game number 1. A very interesting game number 1 here in the start of this lower bracket final. Just some nice... I enjoyed it actually. It was like some nice straight up standard stuff, so that was good as we see this probe just scan across to the right hand side and seeing what is going on. This probe coming in, going to pop in towards the main base as well. A little bit of a scout around here. Again, just in general, looking to see what's up, what's happening. Nothing too crazy, though. Nothing too crazy. He did force a pull first, right? So, pull first coming down. That's nice. Just a nice... I think it's just PvZ. I don't know what it is about PvZ. I just get so... I always feel so lethargic at the start of PvZ. I always feel as though nothing's happening. You know, nothing's going on. And all the rest of it, you know. I just feel as though it's just very chilled out. It's interesting. Anyways, this hatchery comes down here on the natural expansion now. And here we're just scouting around, looking to see what exactly is up and what exactly is going on. Not going to find too much though, as we'll see this probe just going to back away. I mean, it's very standard stuff. Pull first was kind of a little bit strange / interesting, I suppose, but past that, pretty standard here. I really need to have a drink or something. Like, there's just something in my mouth that I just can't get rid of. And it's really, really bothering me. That's crazy, like... So annoying, like, that was really, really annoying me. Sorry, guys. Third hatchery coming down here from Dark. As you see this probe just coming through the top side and getting across to have a little bit of a look-see. A little bit of a look-see. See what's up, see what's happening. This probe just moving around over here. You're going to be seeing again a few more seconds just on the way up. Definitely going to be popping out of this gateway very shortly, and there's a Twilight Council coming on down. herO just setting up with this, and yeah, just setting up with the Twilight Council and seeing what's going to be going on. Single Adept will start to move across the map here then, so herO will start to get in position with this to see what he can get done. And again, this third hatchery just over halfway done right now by Dark. I mean, very standard timing. This Adept actually gets caught by these Lings straight away, so that's unfortunate. Losing this Adept so soon is not really exactly what you want to have happen, so... That's a little bit unlucky as you can see another gateway coming down. And Warp Gate Tech just continue to roll on in now. And I'm going to see these few Zerglings moving around a little bit as well, looking to see what's up and looking to see what else is happening. Adept, Mothership Core, working their way through this third hatchery. And again, a few Zerglings just strolling around a little bit to see what else is going on. So, a few Zerglings continue to stroll around. We see the Resonating Glaives is starting on up here as well. So Glaives coming in, and just going to be seeing this Warp Gate upgrade going to be finishing up very soon as well. Been a very dull cast for me so far this game, but it's one of those games which is just super standard. Yukik Precinct as a map, though, is kind of interesting for Ling Bing because there's lots of counterattack pathways. And it's also very interesting later game because it becomes a map where you can really sort of... it becomes a map where very quickly you can kind of split map on, so your kind of later game units can get into some very interesting scenarios that you don't oftentimes see map dependent. Now we're going to see here herO actually going to go into some very standard PvZ that we've been seeing a lot from him in this most recent patch. So he's going to be dropping down the double Stargate, and with the double Stargate coming down, he's going to really enable himself to build up a lot of carriers very early on. That is definitely 100% the goal here from herO, to get up to carriers and to just see what he can do with those there. So that's going to be his goal over the next few moments, or next few minutes I should say, not necessarily just moments, as 2 Stargates come down, and he will begin to set on up into all of that. Cool stuff. Picking up the Stargates. Something that we didn't see so much from herO yesterday, even though we'd seen... Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. So much from him yesterday, as despite seeing it so much from him during the other casts we've done of him in fairly recent times. So it was pretty interesting one to kind of see him not doing that yesterday, changing things up. Goes straight into that +1 air weapons, which obviously benefits the Phoenix. More importantly, though, it's going to be benefiting the carriers in the coming future. And that again is kind of the main goal for him right now, getting up to carriers and just sort of going from that point forwards. A couple of Phoenix will harass around at this point as well, just having a little bit of a look to see what they can get up to. As again, this is game number 2 of this best of 3 in the loser bracket final. Already both these players winning at least $200 here today. If they win this series, they will double their money to $400 for second place at least. And then they can win the entire thing and get $1,400 as the first place prize. A lot of money on the line here in the Leifeng Cup number 158, as there is every week in the Leifeng Cup. So make sure you stick around, keep on watching. Make sure you come back. Not next week, we're actually going to have a break in the Leifeng Cup next week. But the week after we'll be back once again. Even though there's a break next week, we'll be back and bringing you guys more of the action from a different event that we're going to put on to make up for the fact that there's no SGL or Leifeng Cup for the entire week. So double Stargate down, going to see the Fleet Beacon is on the way, as these Phoenix do pick off an Overlord here to the side. So an Overlord going down very early. And yeah, just Overlord going down. Little bits and pieces. I mean, Phoenix just picking up the harassment they expect to. As the Fleet Beacon is down though, and that means that carriers are on the way very soon. Third base is up from herO and Dark, and he starts to go in towards the Hydra's den, so that's going to be his initial way to try and deal with this. We'll see how successful it will be in the very near future. We'll see if it's going to be enough from Dark, the Hydras. A lot of players, I know Scarlet likes to kind of fight against fast carriers by going for a big +1 Corruptor timing. Dark obviously without Aspire not aiming towards that just yet. I mean, Hydras are generally what you sort of want in your mid game, so that's why a lot of players will prefer to go into those rather than, you know, something else, something different in these early stages. Look at this Phoenix damage though. 6 workers killed already. Obviously Dark can sort of overdrawn a little bit, knowing that he's going to lose some workers to the Phoenix. As we're going to be seeing the Phoenix just keep on moving around. So Ling's actually going to catch a couple of Adepts up here, which is quite nice as well. Being able to take down a few Adepts is always going to be very beneficial. I mean, any 3 units are 3 units, right? And here we're losing 1 Phoenix, getting another of them very low due to the Queens. Continue to pick away, continue to do damage, and again, just building up advantages for himself in this game as he goes into carriers. And, well, 3 carriers on the way up. If he gets to 6 or so, you've got to imagine that he's going to be in this position where the carriers are just going to be nigh on unstoppable. That's the problem right now in this matchup, that people feel as though once you get to carriers, if you get enough of them up, you just can't lose the game from there. So we'll see what Dark's got to say about that. We'll see if he can strike before then. We'll see if he does let it get late, how he's going to try and deal with it. But we have to sort of sit and wait. Phoenix will back away once again just here for now. And they've been doing a very good job. It'd be interesting if he tried to keep a few of the Phoenix energy and, you know, keep them healthier so that when the carriers did come into play, he actually had maybe a bit more of a, he had maybe kind of, how do I want to say it, like, it would have been interesting if he kind of been able to kind of lift up some of the Hydras and just really kind of emphasize the fact that you're not going to be able to kill me until, until this sort of later stage. So that could have been pretty interesting here, I guess. Unfortunately, it's not going to be, which is okay as well. I mean, it's not exactly like the end of the world. It would have been interesting to, see how much of an advantage you could take. We do see Dog now getting ready to be aggressive, starting to come across the map with these first few units, but again, 3 carriers are out. And now we see 2 more on the way, Mothership on the way as well. So it's getting to this position where herO is going to really struggle. Some workers going down as a Bane drop goes in towards the main base. 14 workers killed, some good damage done over here by our Zerg player. And this is what, this is the exact sort of thing that Dog is very good at. The Bane drops consistently throughout the game. He basically won the entire, he won the entire, what was I going to say? He won the entire one of the maps against stats. He straight up just won because he just killed so many workers throughout with these sort of drops consistently again and again and again, which is really crazy. And once again, Lings and Hydras joined up together. You can see where they might want to go soon. Still not being too aggressive just yet, which is scary because the carrier count is increasing. The Mothership's about to come out as well. It's getting, the situation is getting a lot better right now for our Protoss player. He's only getting to a better position. I feel as though Dark isn't really improving his own position in this at all. You look at Dark and what's he really done? Well, he's got Hydras out like great. I mean, those are the units you absolutely 100% necessarily need. I mean, his Spire's on the way up, but is he going to have a way to fight against these? I'll just say it again. I mean, is he going to have a way to fight against these units which have been so powerful lately? More Balin drops coming in. The main base doesn't have much here to kill. Elsewhere, not really too much going on either, so few workers going down, but the main fight is going to take place right now across the map as here we go. herO moves on forwards, getting ready to be aggressive and just moves straight into this position. I mean, this base is just going down. Hydras are starting to fight the Interceptors, as the Interceptors focus on kind of killing the spores and all sorts. Now he's going to target down the Hydras and the Queens. What exactly is his overall plan though? Mothership is here with the recall still available too as he kills off this base. Recall home might not be too bad of an idea. One carrier is getting very low, doesn't go down just yet. Corruptor which pops out, getting taken down. Also a Time Warp coming down from the Mothership. A few Banes trying to move through and do something as well, but the units on the ground are holding strong from herO underneath this Mothership. Looking good for him still here as he continues to defend. I mean, the thing is, herO, I'd say defend, continues to attack, I guess, but continues to hold his position at the front. Is, I guess, the best way to say it. So, holding his position at the front right now, unit's going to gather up in the center. This Overlord to the left-hand side is going to get taken down here by herO. So that's going to fall, and you're just going to be seeing the units of herO staying still very aggressive on the map. A couple more Hydras going down instantly. 3, 4 Hydras going down instantly. That's not how you want things to go, as these Adepts on the ground will help with the Zerglings. I mean, the Hydras will be actually pretty weak to these Adepts as well. I love the introduction, by the way. herO added 2 Void Rays on. That's going to help so much against these Corruptors with the Prismatic Alignment as well. You can see those Corruptors are just absolutely melting. And Dark does not have an answer. We're going to get that herO Dark rematch in the grand finals of the Leifeng Cup here today. Rematch from the winner bracket final, which we didn't get to see before.